Number 1, don't play 6 to 5 blackjack games. Traditionally, blackjack games have paid 3 to 2 whenever a player is dealt a blackjack. However, in recent years, some casinos have reduced that payoff from 3 to 2 to only 6 to 5, which results in a lower win for the players. As an example, if you bet $10 and get a blackjack, the 3 to 2 payoff would be $15, while the 6 to 5 payoff would be only $12. This results in a much higher mathematical edge for the casino, and you should avoid these games. As a matter of fact, by just making this one change in the payoff for blackjacks, the casinos can raise their advantage by over 300%. So, once again, make sure you avoid these 6 to 5 blackjack games. Number 2, don't play at tables that use a continuous shuffling machine. Traditionally, once all the cards have been played, either the dealer or an automatic shuffling machine will shuffle the cards before they are put back into play. With a continuous shuffling machine, however, there is no break in play because the discards are placed directly into the continuous shuffling machine, which will keep shuffling the cards after every hand is played. The end result is that more hands will be played per hour, and on average, you will lose more money simply because you're playing more hands. And one more thing, if you want to count cards, then for sure you want to avoid these games because card counting won't work against a continuous shuffling machine. Number 3, check the table minimum before you sit down. If you're a $10 blackjack player, you don't want to mistakenly sit at a $25 minimum bet table, so be sure to check the table minimum before you sit down. There will always be a placard or a sign at each table that shows the minimum bet for that table, so be sure to look for it before you sit down. Number 4, don't enter in the middle of a shoe game if it's not allowed. Some blackjack tables will have a sign that says no mid-shoe entry, and that means once the first cards are dealt, you can't make a bet until all the cards in the shoe have been dealt out and a new shoe is put into play. If you ask the casino why they have this rule, they'll probably say it's for the convenience of their players, so they aren't bothered by new players entering a game until the shoe is finished. But the real reason is to stop card counters. One of the methods card counters can use is to stand at the table without betting and watch the cards as they're being played. Once the count is favorable, they can then jump in with a big bet. However, with a no mid-shoe entry rule, the card counters are prevented from doing this. So before you jump into a game that's already in progress, be sure to check if it's allowed at that particular table. Number 5, don't hand your money directly to the dealer. When you first sit down at a blackjack table, you'll need to exchange your cash for chips. But don't hand your money directly to the dealer. Casinos don't want players and dealers in direct contact with each other because there could be collusion to steal chips. Therefore, you should place your money on the table in front of your betting box. The dealer will then take it and spread it out on the table to count it out. He will then slide the corresponding number of chips to you, but don't touch the chips until the dealer removes his hand. This procedure is used so that the overhead security cameras can see the transaction and make sure that it was handled properly.